Hi everyone. How are you doing today? If you're not familiar with this video format, in these quick guides I try to quickly go over all the information you need in order to start playing a Pokemon, so this is supposed to work like an introduction for such Pokemon. And this was not the easiest one to record. I couldn't make this guide on my own, but luckily I had some help from someone really special. For today's quick guide, we're going to talk a little about Comfey. Comfey is the new supporter added into the game. This Pokemon can aid your allies in a way no one else can. You'll be able to stick to a teammate and use your moves this way, while moving around with your partner. But not only that, you'll also be able to heal, attack and score while you're in this state. While attached, you also can't take any damage. It is basically like you and your teammate become one single Pokemon. Although you won't deal a huge amount of damage with this Pokemon, you can still provide some offensive support with hindrances. As you can guess, Comfey will be really strong when paired with a strong Pokemon by further boosting its capabilities. And will be really weak when playing alone. Weak might even be an understatement in this case. You never want to be alone with this one. So you really want to play this Pokemon in lane. Don't you ever think about using this one as a jungler. Please. With that in mind, let's take a look at the practice area so we can see what Comfey can do inside your matches. Let's start with the passive. And there are a lot of things here. First, we have that flower counter, which can go up to 8. You get 1 flower every 1.5 seconds or when entering the tall grass by yourself. Those flowers are consumed to strengthen some of your moves. But besides that, this ability also makes you move 25% faster while near an ally with 50% or less health. You can attach to one nearby teammate when using some moves. When that happens, you'll also provide them a shield equal to 15% of your maximum health. While attached, you cannot be attacked or targeted, will restore health over time and will get the EOS energy your teammate picks up if they can't hold anymore. You'll also score alongside your teammate. This won't happen if you use a move while scoring. You can release yourself from your ally by pressing that button, and in doing so, this will also remove the shield you provided when you attached, and your next basic attack will be boosted. So that's a ton of information here, but what it means is that you can attach yourself to an ally, keep your moves and while storing flowers that you either gathered over time or by detaching yourself and running into the tall grass. So your strategy with this Pokemon will be, you gather flowers to make your next move stronger, then will attach to an ally to keep yourself alive while helping someone with your moves. When you have an opportunity, you can jump out of your ally, then just repeat this process. Just keep in mind that you'll not score while attached if you use a move while your ally is scoring. And yes, you can get stacks for your held items even when attached. Next, for Comfey's boosted attack. It deals some damage and gives you 2 flowers. The damage here is not important at all. The main purpose here is to speed up your flower stacking for your moves. Now for your first move options. You'll have to start with either Synthesis or Vine Whip. At level 2 you'll get the other option. Since you'll most likely have both moves when you reach your lane anyway, you won't have a lot of trouble choosing here, but as always, I recommend picking the damaging option first, which is Vine Whip. It deals damage in a straight line and slows everyone you hit by 40% for 2 seconds. This is your only tool to secure any farm at all. The damage is not great, but it works, I guess. But since you can slow enemies with Vine Whip, it can help your ally to fight against your opponents once you're attached. The only problem is that Vine Whip may be a little hard to hit if you can't communicate with the player who you're attached to, because you can't predict that well how they are going to move. Then when you reach level 2 you get your other move, which in this case is Synthesis. Every move in this slot will make you attach yourself to the designated ally. If you're already attached, you'll consume all of your flowers and heal your ally. The healing will be stronger based on how many flowers you had. This is where this Pokemon starts to shine. Not only you'll give the shield from your passive to your ally, but also recover a good amount of health if you have all of your flowers. Keep in mind you'll have all the benefits from walking with your ally. That's why you'll move faster around teammates with low health. So you can get close enough to attach and then save their life. Also, if you're alone, this move does literally nothing, so be careful. After you reach level 4, you get to choose your next move. Remember that both options will make you attach to an ally. Your options are either Floral Healing or Sweet Kiss. So let's talk about Floral Healing first. Guess what this one does when you're attached? That's right, this is a strong healing that consumes your flowers, but with a bonus. If the health restored is more than what you need to fill your ally's HP, the excess will be converted into a shield that lasts 5 seconds. This shield can stack up to 4 times and the duration will refresh every time you use this move. The amount of flowers consumed will strengthen both the shields and the healing. When this move upgrades, you'll also increase your ally's movement speed by 30% for 2 seconds. In my opinion, this is Comfey's best move. The healing is really good and you can use it so you can get your shield ready as well. If you're attached to a Pokemon with high defenses or a lot of health, you can basically make it live forever due to the really low cooldown of Floral Healing. So if you have a friend to play with you, Comfey is the perfect pick to help Pokemons like Scizor, Duranitar or even Garchomp. The movement speed increase is really nice as well. Just remember to gather flowers when you have a chance. The other option in this slot is Sweet Kiss. This move gives a bigger shield when you attach. Once you're attached, you can charge this move to increase the range. Overcharging will result in the move getting cancelled. In that case, the cooldown will be shorter. After releasing the move, you'll consume your flowers and make every enemy in range walk towards you, without attacking, for a short time. The duration of this effect will increase based on how many flowers you had. When this move upgrades, you'll increase your ally's movement speed by 30% while charging. Both moves receive their upgrades at level 10. So, this move is okay when you are attached to a close-range Pokemon, that not only can make your Sweet Kiss hit, but also can benefit out of its effect. The only issue is that you'll not be able to do much to keep your teammate alive. You only get the shield when you jump to your ally. It can still be good in some situations, it's just not that great defensively and you will be relying on which Pokemons your team picked for the match. And again, the movement speed increase is a really nice touch as well. Then when you reach level 6, you'll have to choose one of your offensive moves. Those being Magical Leaf and Grass Knot. Let's start with Magical Leaf. It will attack enemies in range, launching 3 leaves every second for 5 seconds. They can even hit enemies hiding in the grass and the targeting will prioritize opposing players rather than wild Pokemon. Enemies will receive a mark every time they get hit by this move. They will last 4 seconds and each enemy can hold up to 6 marks. When they get their 6th, they will be stunned for a short time. If you're attached when using this move, the range will be increased. When the move upgrades, you'll launch 4 leaves instead of 3 every second. This is a good move and really easy to use when attached to a teammate. It provides some damage over time with a stun on top of it, to help your ally and attack enemies that are far away. Comfey is not great at dealing damage anyway. But not having to aim is a blessing when you're stuck with a player which you have no control over their movements. This just makes everything much easier and will make sure you can attack someone. You can also check if someone's hiding in the grass from far away. Your other move option is Grass Knot. You'll deal damage to up to 2 enemies in a straight line while also locking them in place for a short time. If you manage to hit 2 enemies while they're close enough from each other, they will be pulled together to where the second enemy you hit is standing. You'll also deal extra damage to both of them. When this move upgrades, it will hit a larger area. Both moves receive their upgrades at level 12. This move deals similar damage to Vine Whip with each hit, which is not amazing. And due to the slow moving vines, it's also extremely hard to hit when you're attached if your target is far away. So I don't recommend this one if you're playing your matches alone. But besides that, the immobilizing effect is not very common in this game and if you manage to do well with Grass Knot, it can shut down some Pokemons, giving your allies a big advantage. So yeah, Grass Knot may have its uses, but in its current state, I don't think this is a great move overall. Still, I really think you should try it out anyway, maybe it fits your playstyle. Who knows? Like most supporters, you'll get your Unite move at level 8. It creates an area of tall grass that continually heals your allies for 6 seconds. Like the regular grass we see on the map, you can hide from whoever is outside and Comfey can get flowers. Except these ones are special, they will make your Floral Healing and Sweet Kiss stronger. Floral Healing will heal more and give a bigger shield. While Sweet Kiss will have its effect duration increased. The buffs you get from this Unite move are 30% increased movement speed, 30% increased cooldown reduction and a shield equal to 20% of your maximum HP. It's important to note that this move has a really short cooldown, so you can use it many times throughout the match. But if you want to have it ready for the Rayquaza fight, you shouldn't use it after the match timer reaches 320. This move has a lot of good uses. The healing is really helpful and stronger moves you get are really nice as well. You can also protect your team from long-range auto-attack based Pokémons if they hide in the grass. So it's a very flexible move that allows a lot of creative plays. Just remember that this Unite works like regular grass in regards to your opponent's vision, so they can see whoever is attacking from the inside as well as gain complete vision if one of their teammates is inside the area. Now that we know everything that Comfey can do in a match, let's take a look at which items you can use to better aid you in your matches. Starting with the battle items. My preferred choice and the best one in my opinion is Slow Smoke. Since you'll be attached to a teammate most of the match, you can't get anything out of any other item. Besides, the slow can really help your ally without wasting their battle item slot. The only other option I would consider is X Speed. But you'll only use this one when things are looking really bad and you really need to run away. You'll most likely get goat anyway if you're alone. But this can at least give you a chance. Now for the held items. For my top choices, we have a new item this time. Rescue Hood, which will increase the healing and shields you provide to your allies. Well, I don't even need to explain how good this is for this Pokémon. This is basically Comfey's whole thing, so Rescue Hood is basically a must-have. Next, Experience Share. It not only helps you level up, since you won't be attacking wild Pokémon most of the time, but it also will funnel all the experience to your teammate, making sure they will be as strong as possible. Another must-have, in my opinion. Next, Buddy Barrier. This will help you aid your teammates even more through the shield on your Unite moves. Keep in mind that your Unite has a really short cooldown. Some other choices are the Energy Amplifier and Shell Bell. We'll only be using these two for the extra cooldown reduction. Next we have all three glasses here. Your healing scales based on your special attack stat, so the best one here is the special attack specs. The only downside is that you'll need to stack. But you can do this while attached as well. Wise glasses also increase your special attack a bit. And choice specs will only increase your damage, so in this case will not be as useful as the other two. Next is the Slick Spoon. It makes you ignore some of the target's special defense, increasing your damage. Dealing damage will not be your priority here, so it's not great. And surprisingly the next two are some items to help you survive. Focus Band won't do anything most of the time since your defenses are so low anyway. If you start getting hit, you'll probably won't survive, regardless of your items. EOS Cookie is another stacking item, but has the same problem. It will only give you some benefit when you're not attached. And besides those ones, there's no other item that can benefit Comfey. So with that out of the way, we can talk about Comfey's boost emblem choices. The best choices here are black emblems, to decrease your cooldowns, and green emblems, both prioritizing your special attack stat, to make your healing and shields even stronger. So that's everything you need to know to start playing Comfey. But as any other Pokémon, practice is needed so you can get the most out of this Pokémon. I hope this guide helped you to understand how Comfey works and made it easier for you to build the Pokémon in a way that fits your playstyle. If you want to see more guides like this one in the future, please consider subscribing. It would help me a lot and I would really appreciate having you around. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you on the next one.